Hello everyone, Sparks here for another video. Today's video is another Skyrim build. Today's build is the Fireball player. I know I said I was not gonna do a build for a while, but I couldn't pass up this opportunity since it is the Super Bowl today. So I decided to make a character around that. But since there's no such thing as football in Elder Scrolls lore, none that I could find, I decided to make it my own sport with the same rules as football. The race is, as you can see, is an orc, but you have two other options for the race for this build. One is an orc, as you can see, which I made, a red guard, or a nord. So you have three races you could pick, though. Okay, backstory. The Fireball player grew up in Arcsidium. Arcsidium? How do you say their land? And the only two jobs you can get or do if you were one of the orc sons of the chieftain was you become a blacksmith or a chieftain, as your father was. But the Fireball player did not want to do any of those, so he decided to make another job up. And he decided to call it Fireball. And so, when his friends seen him playing it, they wanted to play too. So he taught them the rules he made up for the game. And instead of like, you know how like football, there's, well, obviously a football. I'm talking about American football, not soccer. If anyone's confused. So, you know how in football you protect the runner from all the other players? Well, in this, you have one player that is like a mage, and all the other player has shields, as you can see. And you protect the mage until you can get to the touchdown, at least. And once you get there, you throw the fireball down and you score a point. Just like in football. So, but one of the Nords, who was not the Fireball player's friend, decided to cheat in it. This Nord was using paralyzing spells on the other players, knocking them over and and trying to possess the mage, which he did a couple times. And the Fireball player saw this and kicked him out of off the team, because he didn't like people doing that. So, with revenge on his mind, the Nord started killing his old teammates. And after the Fireball player heard of this, he got angry and started going after Nord, who decided to leave Arcsidium for Skyrim. So Fireball player chased after him and ended up on the border of Skyrim, and well, first part of the game starts. Okay, kind of long backstory. I think that was one of my longest. Anywho, weapons. Actually, no weapons. See, no weapons. But apparel. You want a gold necklace, enchanted with fortified block and fortified destruction. You want a golden ring, fortified block and fortified destruction. Steel armor with the, what do you call those on the shoulders? I forgot what they're called. I'm just gonna call them shoulder guards for now. So get the steel armor with the shoulder guards on them. Upgrade it to legendary and put fortified destruction on it and fortify heavy armor. The steel cuff boots, upgrade them to legendary. The steel helmet that looks like the one that looks like they has chainmail on it. This steel helmet, upgrade to legendary and put enchanted with fortified destruction and magicka regeneration. And the steel Nordic gauntlets, upgrade them to legendary and enchanted with fortified block and fortify heavy armor. For the shield, just put fortified block on it. 40% more damage with your shield. Okay? And get some potions. Health and stamina would do. Skills. In smithing, you want steel smithing and then arcane blacksmith in case you enchant your armor before upgrading it. And if you hear anything in the background, it's my aunt, my uncle, and my brother watching Super Bowl right now. And in heavy armor, you want all the heavy armor perks. Okay? All heavy armor perks. With block, you want all the perks. Illusion. Get Novice Illusion all the way up to Adept. And then get Anti-Mage, Kindred Mage, Quiet Casting all the way up to Master of the Mind. And this is for the follower you're gonna have. It's the rally spell. I'll show you afterwards, but in destruction, go over to destruction. Okay. You want Novice Destruction all the way up to Adept Destruction. And then get both ranks of Augmented Flames and Intense Flames. In destruction. In Restoration, you want Novice Restoration all the way up to Adept. And then you want both ranks of Recovery and Avoid Death. And then you want Regeneration. Healing spells cure 50% more. And then Respite. Healing spells also restore stamina, which is helpful because, well, you're going to be running a lot. And power attacking with the shield, so. In Enchanting, you want all 5 ranks of Enchanter, Insight for Enchanter, Corpus, and Extra Effect. And then, okay. Imagine health and stamina is even all the way. So keep putting, as you level up, keep putting perks into magicka, health, and stamina. Okay. The spells. You want Rally. Targets won't flee for 60 seconds and get extra health and stamina. Destruction. You want Fireball. A fiery explosion for 60 points of damage in a 15-foot radius. Targets on fire take extra damage. In Restoration, you want Close Wounds so you can heal yourself, of course. Heals the caster for 150 points. And powers is Berserker. You take half damage and do double damage for 60 seconds, which is your racial ability. Which I mostly use for, so you only take half damage. Since you have no weapon to deal damage. Okay. Standing Stone. Okay. This one actually has one. Let me see. Where? Okay. It's the Lady Stone. You regenerate health and stamina 25% faster. Which you will need. Factions. Gotta pick a team. Pick a team. Either side of the Civil War. And... yeah, either side of the Civil War. None of the other factions, though. Followers, any of the house Carls. So, like Lydia and... actually, that's the only house Carl I know. But any of the house Carls. Or, if you want a mage character for this build to throw fireballs instead of you, if you want to. You should get the guy in the bee and barb in Riften, that mercenary dude, just as a mage sitting on the bench by the door. Him. And let's get started. And as you can see on my armor rating, it's 704. See that? So let's start this. I set up some Imperials to be the other team. Boom, boom, boom! Touchdown! Touchdown! I love this build. Oh, I love this. Oh. Oh, I love this build. This is... what? How did you survive that? Oh no, he's dead. My game just decided to glitch out. Okay. Oh, this is a fun build to play as. Oh, I love it. Okay, this is one of my favorite builds. Most definitely. Okay. Won't be making a build for a while, so this was the only exception because I wanted to get one out on Super Bowl Sunday. So, see you guys in the next video. Oh, wait, hold on. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you Sparketeers in the next one. Goodbye!